the CI in CI Living.
So whether it's cooking spaghetti, baking a cake, or making oatmeal, grains are a staple in most kitchens around the world.
Many of them are milled in a central Illinois factory. CI Living's Ryan Burke explored Hodgson Mill, a name you might actually recognize. So what surprised you about Hodgson Mill?
Well, I think...
Other than the fact that it was here.
Exactly. Well, I think what's kind of surprised me so much is the fact that, most factories focus on like a specific thing. Like we went to the Lender's Bagel Factory, they make bagels. We went to John Boo's, they make cutting boards and kitchen equipment. Here, they make more than 200 different things all in one factory. Pretty amazing, and something that shows this truly is made in Illinois. Whether it's cornmeal rolling off the conveyor belt, oat bran being boxed up, or pasta cooking in a giant oven, the products produced at Hodgson Mill are as unique as the places they're shipped.
We do everything from truckloads of grain, where we sell to big accounts who are baking things, or distilleries, or people, all kinds of people use grain and you don't even know it, down to the stuff that you pick up on the grocery store where you see our box, you see our logo. That's made here, all the same.
But whether it's at a brewery, bakery, or your breakfast table, Erin Goldstein and her family have devoted their lives to making Effingham a city that runs on grains. And while the company dates back to the 19th century, they've come a long way from their original water grist mill in Missouri.
That's just a wooden building with some stones. And then you look at this building and you see the chrome and the concrete and everything that can be sanitized, and you realize how far we've come.
The mill keeps on growing.
We went through a major expansion just a couple years ago. We added on a couple 10,000 square feet at least to bring our pasta machines in. Bought them from Italy, had them shipped over, had to set them up here, had all kinds of Italians in town to help us with the ins and outs.
Matthew Helm's last name suits him well, since he's at the helm of this enormous pasta operation. While the process is highly automated, it takes a lot of skill.
These are just our multiple flour silos that we have, different types of flour, be it organic, ultra grain, or our whole wheat flours. They're basically blown over via a blower system that blows them over to our production lines, along with water as well, the two main ingredients in pasta. This is the mixing deck where the product is actually mixed together, where the flour and water come together to create dough. As you can see here, the mix is being created. You don't want it too wet, you don't want it too dry. You just want to create a nice homogeneous dough to be produced for the actual pasta.
After a good mixing, it's off to be shaped.
It's extruded through these dies, which creates the shape of the pasta. Right now we're running organic spaghetti, which is used making our organic flour. It's extruding through the die. It'll be pushed down, draped over sticks, and then cut into shape.
While the pasta floor is busy round the clock, so are plenty of other places in this facility, meaning plenty of planning is always required.
One of the things that makes Hodgson Mill so unique is the fact that most production facilities make maybe one or two products, but here they make more than 200, meaning that while they're making oat bran right here, just down the way, they're making cornmeal, meaning that everyone needs to be well-versed in lots of different processes.
Trying to juggle all the capacities and all of the equipment capabilities, each one tailored for the kind of packaging and the kind of product, because only gluten-free is only going to be made in the dedicated gluten-free area. You only have so much space, you only have so much time, so it's kind of like being a general and marshaling the army to say, we have this, we have this, we have this much time.
Bernard Valling is one of those generals in charge of the milling process. He knows exactly how the process works for grain.
The grain comes in the center, the stone turns, the grain goes into the auger, comes down here, comes in this airlock, goes up into our sifter, and then it gets sifted out. The good stuff goes, or the end product goes out to the holding tank.
Whether it's grains, mixes, or pasta, Hodgson Mill knows they have one goal in common: to honor Effingham through every box, bag, and package that ships out.
I feel very proud that we are quartered here. This is our admin. It's made here. I can jump across town whenever I need to check and be like, pick up the phone. How do you make this?
Proud to be keeping it made in Illinois. Hodgson Mill did originally start in Missouri, but they've been in Effingham producing the products for decades. Now, they're doing something else to kind of dedicate to the Effingham community. They just recently opened a retail store right off I-57 filled with all kinds of their more than 200 products. And they say that it's really a big way to pull people in off the highway, be kind of a tourist attraction, and a way to give back to Effingham. So something different.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love that idea too, because you can't always, like, if you find it in stores, they only carry some products, but
Sure.
they have everything.
You have it all right there, and they've got other stuff too, but it's all of their product line. So
Neat.
something different. Yeah. Now, of course, if you have an idea for me, always feel free to send it my way. Send me a note on Facebook, Twitter, or email.